Good evening, my friends. I believe most of you here know about kepentas, right? Kepentas. After we set up kepentas in 2009, for the first few years, we stayed within the Klang Valley. We didn't go out of the Klang Valley. Then in 2013, I decided we are going to Johor Bahru. 2013, Johor Bahru. Before we went to Johor Bahru, I had a long chat with myself. Okay, yeah. I said to myself, Sandy, you are the one who want to do this. You are the one who want to do this crazy thing. You have to be prepared to lose a lot of money, waste a lot of time. You can lose a few thousand ringgit doing all the marketing, going there, the cost, and you have to remember the expected outcome is no response. You have to remember that the expected outcome is no response because nobody had done that kind of thing before. Okay, so I chatted with myself. I said, Sandy, if there's no response, you don't be upset lah. You don't be upset. You are just cool about it. Then I said back to myself, okay lah, can lah. So we went to JB. And the response was good. The participants were so excited. During the launch, 30 plus people signed up. And most of them paid in full, cash, 300 ringgit. So that was good. A few years later, I had a new idea. Let's venture into the East Coast. Before that, we were quite okay in the West Coast. But now we wanted to venture into the East Coast. So we wanted to set up a club in Kuala Terengganu and another club in Kuantan. So again, I chatted with, myself. So I said, Sandy, okay, West Coast is different, East Coast is different. You, again, must be prepared to lose a lot of money, waste a lot of time to go to Terengganu and Pahang. You have to know that the expected outcome is no response. No response. So again, you don't be upset. You don't merajuk in the group. You don't be upset. So I replied to myself. I said, okay lah, can lah. So we went to the East Coast. And the response was quite good. It was quite okay. Now, a few years later, I had a crazier and even more crazy idea. Now we wanted to go to East Malaysia. Okay. Actually, we had wanted to go to East Malaysia for a long time, but we didn't know how because in West Malaysia, after we set up a new club, every time for at least 6 months, every meeting we will send a coach there from the central region. Every meeting to guide the new members. But for East Malaysia, obviously that was not possible. The cost would be too high. Too high, right? Okay. Then I came up with this crazy idea. Okay, I'm going to do the marketing first, do the launch, get everybody in, and then I will tell them. Moment of truth. Okay. All of you can join as members, and I will appoint among you first a leader of the group, called the Ketua Cawangan. Sounds a bit like politics. Okay, never mind. And then, from among the members, we will also appoint a few qualified members who already have some experience as a trainer, as a speaker, that kind of thing. So we appoint you as the so-called jurulatih, the coach, And yes, we will give you the material, we will provide some guidance, but you have to conduct the class. You have to lead the meetings. And all of you have to join as members first, and you have to pay fees. So that was the proposal. Okay, that I think that nobody has ever done such a thing before on this planet, because you make them, see, they come there, they want to, I want to learn, you know. Okay? And then suddenly they have to teach, you know. Someone have to pay fees, you see or not? Okay, crazy idea, right? Crazy, right? Okay. And then, even crazier idea. We opened 5 clubs in 5 days, you know. 5 clubs in 5 days. I went with only one person, one speaker. He had to be the speaker in all the 5 locations. Mus Minaha. Know him, right? Okay. So, Monday, we had the launch in Kuching. Tuesday, Kota Kinabalu. Wednesday, in Tawau. Thursday, had to take 2 flights back to Miri because there was no direct flight between Tawau and Miri. Had to go back to KK first, then go to Miri. Friday morning, we went into Brunei by land, on the bus, on the coach. 5 days, 5 launches, and we started 5 new clubs. And guess what? All the Borneo people, they're so crazy. They accepted our idea. They want to join. They want to pay fees. They want to become Juru Latte. My goodness. Okay. So, that was quite surprising. Okay. So that was good. And a few years later, just before COVID, I had another crazy idea. Let's go to Indonesia. So we selected the nearest place, Tanjung Pinang. Then again, I had a chat with myself. So I chatted with myself. I said, okay, Sandy, one of these days, your luck will run out, I tell you. Hey, where got so lucky one? Okay. This time, I sure no response one. In fact, our contact, our local contact, he already warned us. He said, for the free program, people will flock to it. But the moment you mention fees, all of them will run away. That's what he warned us lah. Okay. So I already warned myself also. Okay, expect no response, throw out the, throw into the drain a few thousand ringgit, that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, because we went 3 people and we had to fly in 1 speaker from Jakarta. So, in fact, I printed limited registration forms because I didn't want to be depressed. There were so many forms and no takers. But when I mentioned to the, to the participants, not enough forms, all of them, many of them, rushed, to the front to grab the forms, Wow, so they all wanted to register, so they registered, they paid money, so the local guy was wrong lah. Okay. It was also very shocked, okay. Okay, so far so good. However, I must tell you, in the long history of Kopentas, there were several episodes of failure, total failure, okay. For example, you do all the marketing, you go there with your speaker, you pay all the cost, but when it comes to registration, nobody wanted to register. Sometimes only 1, 2 people wanted to register out of maybe 40 people attending. That has happened before. And from my observation, it has nothing got to do with the speaker, You can have a very good speaker, you can get a lousy outcome. You can have a ordinary speaker and good outcome. And that has also has nothing to do with how you promote. You can promote, and make people sign up. But when it comes to the payment, they will still cancel. There was no way to make the outcome always positive, actually. Because it depends on the people who actually come. Are they the ones who are looking for a long-term platform to practice public speaking? If they are not, they are not. So, and also sometimes you do everything right, but of all the days, the sky will choose to rain on that day, Heavy downpour, Before that, no rain. After that, no rain. But that day, rain. Then the attendance will be cut by half. People cannot come. Then it will screw your whole plan, basically. So that's how it is. Okay. I just came back from Brunei last weekend. The program in Brunei almost ended in failure, I tell you. Almost ended in failure. Okay. I think some of you know I went with Dr. Syari from Terengganu, right? So we did the preview. It was quite good, I think. It was quite good. But when we asked for people to register, on the spot only 2 people paid. Only 2 people paid. So I tell you that day I was not happy. I was really not happy. I felt I want to scold Dr. Syari, but it's not his fault. I cannot scold him. Then I tried to introspect my own closing. Should I have said this? Should I have said that? But actually, it's not even my fault also. It's also not my fault. Okay. So I was not happy. I felt that I didn't want to go sleep. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to shower, whatever lah. But because we had to train the trainer the next day, I had to sleep, I had to wake up, I had to shower lah. Okay. But after that, when I came back from yesterday, I followed up those who fill up the form who haven't paid, and they paid lah. So up to now, there are 8 people already signed up, so it's not too bad lah actually. Okay, we still got 8 people. It's still a bit below average, but it's not too bad. And 2 people, and there's still one more coming. Okay, on the way, so maybe 9 lah. Okay. Imagine, if no people sign up, I have to repeat the whole thing, you know. I have to go again, you know. Get another speaker, you know. Spend more money, more time, you know. And all of them finish their job. They will just finish their job. They won't tanggung this thing. That's why, okay, so conclusion, my speech is titled Gambling, because I feel that my life is a series of gambles, you know. Okay, you spend a few thousand ringgit, you do all the work. The outcome could be good. You get the members, you can maintain your club, you can what do you call that? You can defend your empire, you know. But it can also go down the drain, you know, gone with the wind. See or not? Okay, but what I've learned is, if the chances of success is reasonable, let's say 70%, 75% for every event. If you gamble many times, you will still win. You gamble many times, you still win. Because of statistics. Statistics, right? You gamble many times, you still win. But of course, you have to learn to manage your emotion. So I don't know, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, whether in your life you feel that you have this kind of situation that you have to gamble many times. But what I would say is that what we can learn from here is, it's good to take chances. Because if you have an idea, the chances of success is actually most likely more than half, at least, maybe 60%, 70%. If you are worried about the 30%, you will never do anything. But if you take many chances, over time, let's say you try 100 times, you still on average succeed like 70 times. So take chances, okay, and live a more productive life. Okay, thank you very much for listening.